albums is the future. Do you notice that there are no more CD stores?
Why don't they sell
You got
CDs?
to go. You got to go hunt for a CD nowadays.
Just go to Best Buy.
Cause it's 2018, G.
Just go to Best Buy.
I'm just saying, G.
I'm just saying.
No, just join the future.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yes, you're gonna have to go.
Why?
You're gonna have to go because it's the future.
He's gonna fight the fight.
Let me explain something. Anytime I music, I'm going to fall a little bit victim and get the Google Music play joint. But I'm still going to be buying hard copies of certain stuff too because I have to have it.
Yeah. You still have a Sony Walkman too?
Yeah, I got one of them.
Yeah, I know.
The waterproof one, the yellow one.
Shockproof.
That may be worth something. Probably.
Yo, what's up? Everybody, welcome back to Black Men Vent, brought to you by intellectualradio.com. Feed your brain. Yo, we are back once again, and thank you very much for joining us once again. Thank you for your support. Without further ado, we will get to our introductions. To my right, we have Quest 07.
What's up?
What's going on, man? How was that week? It's almost done.
Yep, another week down.
Man, we're in April. Weak fighters, man. But we strong. You get it? You see what I did there?
Yeah.
See?
April already.
April. Is it
really?
It's snowing.
Or was it February or January?
I know, right?
No, it used to be April showers bring May flowers, right?
Yeah.
Now it's April snows bring May hoes. Just kidding. Maybe. Anyway, to my further right, we have Bootney Lee Farnsworth. How you doing tonight, man?
I am here. I am here.
Otherwise known as Big Country.
All right.
Side-eye.
All right. Here we are. 3 or 4 horsemen, man.
Yep.
A big shout out to Real Jamaican, man. We're gonna get him.
Yeah, I gotta pick him up from the airport Monday.
Yeah? You back out there in Jamaica?
He been about 3 times.
Bomba Clot. Making it happen, man. I know he is, dude. He came a long way. I can't wait till he come back and give like a little history of what he's been doing since we stopped the show, man. Because a lot has happened, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He came a long way. You know what I'm saying? He grew up. But yo,
all right, Mr. Legend, you forgot to introduce yourself, man.
I forgot to introduce myself again. I am Mr. Legend, the Soul Controller. Tonight, you know what I'm saying? Letting them know that I control the soul, you know what I'm saying, of this show. I used to wear Figaro, but I don't no more. Anyway, here we go. Yo, tonight in the news. I do my own. He on strike.
No, you know what? I got a new news thing, but I ain't ready to bust it out. Y'all bust it out next time.
Yeah, new news.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. It's not ready yet.
No, next week.
Okay. First up in the news, man. We just want to talk about the YouTube shooter this week. I don't know if everybody has heard about this, but somebody
always shooting somebody. But which one?
What had happened was, it was a young lady this time, a Persian woman by the name of Nasim Agdam. I hope I'm saying it right. All right, and she went into the headquarters of YouTube somewhere in California and shot a couple people, and then winded up shooting herself. And a lot of people are saying like, how long is it gonna take for the media to bury this because she's not a white male. She shot him up with a handgun, not an AR-15.
I mean, it ain't gonna get too much publicity because she's a woman, first of all. Yeah. So it ain't gonna get too much. So they ain't got to worry about how long.
Okay, and the motive, and this is why we bring this up. The motive is because she was running a channel. Okay, a lot of YouTubers, I don't know if everybody knows that according to how many hits or views you get, you make a little bit of money. And there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are making money. So what had happened was they were taking down her videos, were getting flagged and this and that. And what happens when you do a video and then you put it up and you edit it, just like we put this stuff up for you guys on BlackMenVentTV.com. It takes time and effort. And then there's some people depending on eating from this. Okay, this is their way of living. So the problem is and I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers can relate to this. I know we can relate to it. I think we discovered this. Okay. There are no humans moderating YouTube, Facebook, anything. It's all done by bots. So what that means is when this happens, you can't go to customer service and say, hey, they made a mistake. Put my food back up there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what had happened was a lot of that was happening. The reason why I say we discovered this was because back in the day when we started around 2006, 2008, we would put up YouTube videos. And there was a group of haters, simps and ankles, females that didn't like what we were saying. And they got together on Facebook in a group and they went and they flagged all our videos. So it got to the point where if a video got like 100 flags, they just automatically take it down.
And do people get paid for flagging video?
No, they don't. It's just pure hater shit.
So that goes right to and my next thing. I don't. What type of time and energy do is people out here putting into that? That's
really though. It's a lot of dedication.
I don't even know if you want to call it dedication. I think it's a little bit psychopathic.
Yeah, it fascinates me too
because you don't have to listen to it. It'd be different if you were forced to listen to it. If you don't like it, you turn it off.
Exactly.
You know, but you gonna go and get somebody stuff like I flagged. I got an ad in my gram, my IG earlier, and I was like, I will not. I will most certainly will not. It was some feminine dudes, and I was like, no, we're not. We won't do this. Right. And I hit the joint. Okay, cool. So I don't ever have to see it again. But
what is it? You know what fascinates me? Maybe y'all can answer this. How people can actually spend energy to go out and do harm to somebody.
But that's my whole thing.
And then feel good about it.
You got to contemplate. You got to come up with a plan or whatever, and be like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna
and then actually follow through.
I don't even know this person, but I'm gonna.
This reminds me of when Matt Barnes was driving down to Texas to go holler at Derek Fisher. I'm like, that's like a 3, 4, 5 hour drive.
But I understand that drive.
Time out. There's a lot of time to think during that drive.
Yeah.
Maybe this might not be you can't be mad the whole time.
The whole time, no.
You gotta go.
No,
you gotta
mad
stop.
the whole time.
You gotta stop and get a cheeseburger. Let me get a cheeseburger before I go. Get my energy up before I go swing on this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a long drive to be like.
Hold on, if you order a cheeseburger pissed off, you're pissed off.
Man,
pissed off.
Was he the drive-thru? Was it?
Can't wait to see this. You know what I'm saying? Haters, man.
No, in that situation, is certain things. That I'm just joking when I say this, but I was gonna say, but in Gloria's case, I could possibly understand to a certain degree when she came out with her, the stretching video that they did on the Housewives, Basketball Wives, or whoever the heck, and
stretching.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Gloria's very gifted.
Oh, what's the last name?
I can't.
The evil chick.
No, I'm talking about Matt Barnes' wife, Gloria.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's very gifted in certain areas, and I can understand the anger. But that's one thing I've never understood. If I want to curse, but if your chick choose me, that ain't your chick. She's now ours. And if you choose, you want to buck up about it. I mean, she's still gonna be ours after it's over with. I mean, and when you actually really look at it, she's not confused. It was this dude in delusional online earlier this week. About some dude that his baby mama ran off with. Oh, she don't know what she's doing right now, so I'm gonna go get her. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, she knows exactly what she's doing. That's where she's at. She's not being manipulated into going over some other man's house and giving him a complimentary reach around.
I think that. Until my ex was like, I was like, man, she was like, why y'all can't handle when girls cheat on y'all? I was like, we can't handle some dude jumping up and down on you, some dude. She was like, well, what if we jumping up and down on him? I was like, I was like, I didn't even think about that. You nasty.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand it a little bit better. A lot of that is premeditated. Like,
yeah,
I don't think any of us have ever met a female that believed we were innocent. You know what I mean? Like every female that we pretty much ever came across, they all believed that we had a lot of women, or we were cheaters, whatever you want to call it. They believed it wholeheartedly to the point where they would go through your stuff, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and we've asked females before, how could you be mad at something that you already believed anyway?
right.
If you happen to discover it later on. But we fell into the trap of believing that they were innocent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it exposed to us, it's like, hold on, it's more of a culture, like a shell shock. Like, really?
Shocking.
Like, really? So, and that's why a lot of guys snap off and kill everybody or do whatever.
Yeah. I don't think women, I don't think y'all understand the magnitude of
when a guy
of cheating on a man.
Yeah, when a guy loves, he loves for real.
You all need to understand that.
Playing with your life.
You yeah, it's very serious. And for dudes too, listen to this, man, because don't go off and sleep with nobody's wife. You don't know what it took for them to get to where they at. And how much
they sacrifice, all
sacrifice,
the
tears and joys and whatever it did to take them to get to wherever they at. Don't go off and sleep with nobody's wife and have some retarded idea. Hey, my wife, I ain't got nothing to do. Don't do that. I don't do that. It's more than enough women out here to to get down with. But y'all women, y'all need to understand. A whole man, a man just want a woman. All that other stuff. When we wouldn't halfway do half of the stuff we do now,
simple.
And unless it was a woman or trying to get a woman at the end of doing all of this mess. Y'all into this material whole thing and all that stuff of I want a house and all the crap and whatever the hell. Y'all into that, but y'all need to understand. You step out on a man, it's a lot more serious than what y'all expected to think it is. It's super dangerous, and people be wondering, like on what's that females network, Lifetime, and some woman beat and snapped and try to get you. Don't you don't have to be married. I don't know if people don't know this or not, but you ain't got to do it.
Speaking about that, Derek Fisher had a lot of time to get ready. No, I'm just saying. I just wanted to wrap up the Nassim thing. She got fed up. So she went ahead and she went and shot up a bunch of people because she got fed up. These big corporations can't sit up there and bully you. And this goes for anybody else that likes to bully people or whatever. Some people ain't going for it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and like you were saying earlier, everybody got a breaking point. I don't care what it is. If somebody want to test the limit, I'm not about to test the limits of nobody breaking point because I have absolutely no clue what somebody else has been through.
You can't dictate consequences.
And I was just about to say that you can't choose how you're gonna receive the butt end of a joke or a whatever. You can't choose that. So just try to be as nice as possible and move on about your day.
And we was talking about that. How some people know that and they pervert that and they exploit it. Like we don't, mostly everybody does not want to resort to violence. Like if a girl play you or something like that, you're just supposed to take it and just move on. But then there's some dudes that's like, I've had enough today. You know what I'm saying? But girls will be like, you could play him, they ain't gonna do nothing. The bullies be like, oh, you could beat him up, take his lunch money, he ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Until he come to school with a gun or something like that, until you snap out. And you hear in the news, this dude went crazy for no reason at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you dig deeper and find out what really happened.
Yeah.
But the reason, you got something to say about that?
No, go ahead.
But the reason why, the segue into the marriage stuff, Fabalous. I know y'all heard about Fabalous this week. And Emily. So, for those that don't know, Fabalous so-called hit Emily and knocked her front teeth out.
That was pre-vehicular to this.
I know. Let me get to that.
Okay.
All right. So and then a video was released of an altercation outside of Fabalous' home where he was fussing with the father and I guess motioning and threatening Emily, who was his significant other, baby mama or whatever, in 2018. And then it came out that, because when rumors and stuff go viral,
Yeah,
they made it seem like he knocked her 2 front teeth out early this morning, but this was a month ago, and then now it's coming out today, and now they got some footage to go along with him arguing with some people at his house. So what do y'all know about it? What's up?
Y'all watch TMZ?
Sometimes.
A little bit, man.
Did you see the black chick on there?
The overweight,
the
fat chick, yeah.
I meant to send it to y'all earlier, but I wanted to go through the TV on her because she started going through this whole what if stuff, and that ain't this, and
my job is to blow. The media job is
and with China and the stroller thing.
Oh yeah, that too.
She defended. Well, the baby wasn't in the stroller. I was like,
oh,
did you just say that?
Want to choke somebody?
And then people wonder why, some comments get made about black women. The female went in the stroller, so it was okay.
It's okay to clock somebody with a stroller. The baby not in it.
From what I heard from the audio, Fabalous is there some other underlying situation going on that we don't know about? But Fabalous was basically pissed off at the fact that I don't know if she bring her father over there for something or whatever the case may be, but he was upset at that part, and he didn't threaten her at all. The one thing I saw, they was like, "Oh, Fabalous lunged at." I'm like, "Did he lunge? Really?"
Yeah, they blew that out of. I hate.
I'm like, I can't. I hate the media.
It's their job to get at you and make you react and stuff like that.
And when they said it, I watched the thing. I'm like, I don't see a lunge.
Here's the thing about this. I, for some odd reason, tried to look at love and hip hop. So I tried to start from the very beginning. And I only got through like one episode.
I know you did.
But one of the couples was Fab and Emily.
They've been together for a long time.
This was in 2010, and now it's 2008. Okay, so we know back then she said he wasn't ish.
2008. So 2008 to now.
I mean 2018. It's 2018 now. This is in 2010. So 8 years have went by. If he wasn't nothing then, and now it's 2018, he still ain't nothing. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Can't let go of that bread.
That's what a lot of people say, but she has his child. She could easily dip off and get 30 G's a month. Word to Nas and Khalees.
What state are they in?
I don't know.
I gotta look at.
It's got to be on the East Coast. It looked like the East Coast.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but a lot of laws are changing with that now. Like in Illinois, July 1st. If a lot of you men don't know, you should be able to celebrate a little bit. They're supposedly supposed to be holding into account everybody's income to determine what is right for child support.
That's how it was.
No.
Are you serious?
No, they stick it to the man.
So whatever they
you go to court and they give you stick it to the man cologne.
Started on that. Don't get me started on that, man.
They give you the stick it to the man cologne. You suffer. You do it. And somebody put a meme up of Mike Epps, because they'll never say it that's what she got, but his wife wanted $100,000 a month because she said she was too old to go out and find work.
What?
And
Mike Epps ain't even doing it like that.
I know he's not doing it like that, but for some strange apparent reason she think he is. But somebody posted a meme up about that, and then they had females commenting on it, and they were obviously celebrating. Yeah, girl, get that money and blah blah blah. And then on the other half of the meme was Mary J. Blige and her husband,
Mary J. Blige.
And the female's like, "Oh, that broke bum. He need to." I'm like, wait a minute. So people, y'all got something misunderstood about humanity and people and all of that good stuff. We all bleed the same color. We digest food the same and all that stuff. So the system or whoever taught whoever that somebody's I don't know, we're men, I guess we're supposed to endure more, I guess. I'm not sure, but if you pinch me, it's gonna hurt just as much as if you pinch a female. So if I'm suffering, I don't understand. you know, if you know, I should be able to be afforded benefits just like a woman should be able to afford benefits. But no, I have to go out and work and or suffer because I will not get assistance. And now that women have had their rights to do whatever they want for quite some time now, you all should be able to suffer. Just as we suffer. So you can understand.
Right.
I mean, this is the system that we live in because this is the only system like that in the United States of America. This is a system that we live in. And until some changes are made, and ain't no changes going to be made until there's an understanding and people start treating people like people.
Yeah, and like for lack of better words, you say suffer, but actually go through consequences because it's kind of like women in society. It's like I do anything a man could do, but it's kind of like passing them basketball and then holding them up to the rim. They score and say, "Yeah, I'm independent."
No, that's right. What I mean by suffer. They got to suffer just like.
But let's pass them the ball and they missed the shot just like we missed the shot. You know what I'm saying? Deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But a lot of times I hear them making up excuses saying that this is a patriarchal society, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. There are all these things out there, scholarships and things for women and nothing for the men. Like
it's way out of control now though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, then you got to ask yourself, I mean, if you really want to come to the table and talk about it and be real about it, you have to ask yourself, I mean, I don't know when exactly the women's liberation movement started, but it was many decades ago. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you have to ask yourself during this time window, what positives has come from this? Like, is the community in a better place? No. You know, is your family in a better place? Like, what progressions have taken place? None. I can't think of any.
We've regressed.
As a matter of fact, a lot of women are coming out and now bidding against women's liberation because it just hasn't panned out for anything. So for them to still be trying to promote this false narrative.
Yeah, the whole thing about it, and maybe it was true back in the 60s, that, you know, men are afforded all these opportunities, but now women and especially in the family court, if you are a housewife and you got a divorce, of course you don't have any skills to get out there in the work world. So you need to be supported. And I can understand that. But now things have changed where women are self-sufficient. They make a lot of money. They make more money than some men. So why are the rules the same? And we know why. Money. You know what I'm saying? The court system, people don't know. Like somebody posted up this week, a judge with, was that you? Or somebody posted up this week, sent me a video. The judge was had this white dude in custody because he didn't pay his child support. He was in jail for like 60 days. And he was like, "So, did you pay your child support?" And he was like, "No, sir." Like, how is he supposed to pay his child support? He's in jail right now. What is he supposed to do? And everybody just sitting up there acting regular and all of this and stuff. I don't see women in no type of situation like this ever across the board. You know what I'm saying? But it's supposed to be cool because we were always, they look at men like, oh, they could take it. Oh, they got all the opportunity. Oh, but that's not true. The thing about feminism is that they cry victim all the time. And we say, oh, give them some more. Oh, give them some more. Oh, and now it's to the point where they be like, hey, y'all make more than us. Give us more money. They gonna do it?
It's the same thing. Did y'all see the I'm really tired of seeing it, but the girl in Crown Point
doing what?
The babies burnt themselves up in the house in the apartment. Well, Crown Point, for the people that don't live around us, but it's not that, it's in Indiana. But the girl had went out and went somewhere to kick it, black chick.
How many times have we heard this?
Yes, I know. And I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of women that all black women just don't do that. I get that part, but we talking about the majority here. But she went out to go kick it or go do something and left the kids in the house. And of course they got hungry and decided they were going to play Chef Boyardee. And the blanket got on the stove and caught some stuff on fire. And the kids...
how old were the kids?
You know? They weren't over 7. And they made it to the hospital with 3rd-degree burns and smoke inhalation. And come to find out, she came back. Never told nobody the kids didn't apply, but she came back and saw that the apartment was on fire and went to McDonald's and sat because she couldn't watch it. Went to McDonald's and sat in there because she couldn't watch it.
Wow.
And I was super surprised that they locked her up, because usually they don't lock women up, period, that perform any atrocity to their children. They just don't do it.
Yeah,
they'll take them away for
somewhere.
Yeah. They'll take the children away for 2 seconds if the children's still alive, and then the woman that had the children back in her custody.
I got a question. We hear this all the time.
I don't.
Okay, what is so great about kicking it?
I don't know.
Dressing up like a whore and going out to the club and dissing everybody.
I can say it.
Tension?
No, they trying to. Man, just some women, they horny. They trying to get it on. Remember that video with the girl was standing in line at the club pregnant, and somebody bring her the baby that they was babysitting, because somebody called and told the babysitter that she was at the club.
Yeah.
And they bring the baby to her, and she didn't get out the line.
Well, this is harking to another video.
No, she did not get out the line. She was trying to kick it. I'm about to try to take this baby up in here, and we gonna turn up.
I don't see it. I don't see, even when I be in the club, I don't see them having that much fun.
I mean, see, that's
leaving your children back at the crib. It's not like they be like, "Yo, this is the time of my life." No, they be sitting up there like, "Oh, you know, so thirsty."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's the problem when you have an ego problem. You know what I'm saying? Or pride, whatever you give it a name. You have to feed that. You know what I mean? And that's why you see social media, the women doing a lot of the things they're doing. They have to feed that ego, you know, and I guess that's one reason as to why they could be out there.
Yeah,
sacrificing so much just for
5 minutes of
Hey, I see this. I saw a video where there was a couple that killed this dude's daughter, and he was in court with him. And he broke down crying.
Man,
there's a whole bunch of stories, but yet and still the family.
You see how she was looking?
Yeah, and the family court will always, and they said that he went to them and tried to get custody like about a week before that.
Yeah, and I remember that story.
Yeah, and then like a week after that they killed her. This happened a couple times.
Yeah,
a couple times. When, let me tell you, when the woman is out there by herself, by themselves, the protection from the man is not from people fighting y'all. Right. It's from evil getting into the house.
Yep.
So if the baby moms is entertaining dingbats and stupid dudes, because that's what seems to be the trend now, they got them stupid dudes around your baby. You can't protect them because the state say, hey, you get 50 feet away from here, we're gonna lock you up.
Yeah.
Yep. I would hate to be in that position, man. You know?
Man, I almost broke down at watching that. I can't even imagine, man. You know, and the way she was looking, I was like, I probably would have died just from the pain, the internal pain of doing that to my own child. But she came in the courtroom like, yeah, what's going on? Yeah, we done. Can I go back to my cell?
Somebody said a long time ago that they do not care about the children. They are the children are a burden. Like the lady that wrote Color Purple, Alice Walker, somebody like that. Her daughter came out and said, she's a staunch feminist. Okay, her daughter came out and was like, my mother didn't like me. She thought I was a burden. She tried to hide me. She just resented the fact that I limited her freedom. So I renounced feminism. She turned out to be the exact opposite. Got her own family and everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's the same stuff that lady. Did y'all watch that video I sent y'all?
The one this week?
Tom?
This week? Oh, Tom Likas?
That one lady that was married that cheated on her husband. Was y'all listening to her?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same thing. What do y'all women think? What are you supposed to do after you had sex? What is your life? I don't understand, because it's like the woman on the show. She was like, I don't want to be married. Have an open relationship. And
he didn't agree with it. The husband did not agree. He's like, nah.
It's like
it's
a couple consequences of doing that. A child, possible death from STDs, and busting a nut. So I don't understand what it is that you all want to do. Somebody, I don't know if you all women understand, if you do believe that way, that somebody had to teach you that type of hate. Because I mean, when it comes to any situation, just think about what after you do that, what is after that? If it has a laundry list of meaning, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't be, caged in one situation and believing one certain thing. But when it comes to the consequences of having multiple sex partners it's a death in there. So I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that much. And we all have our history and all that stuff and everything, and some of us have made it out unscathed. But I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to. And then the other part is, y'all, the women that do this, you all get out here and you have the time of your life, break your body down, and then when you're 75 years old, you get it. I understand now, and I want a husband, and I'm tired of being the cat lady, and I'm tired of being alone. It took you 75 years to figure this out.
That's because most women use sex,
I know,
as a means to make money.
Yeah,
I mean, bottom line, it's not a matter of love for them, and for the most part.
And I tried to explain it. I got a conversation with the woman. I was like, if you are a virgin and you know nothing, somebody has to put something in your head for you to get you to stray off that path. So I don't understand. And no, well, you're not always satisfied. I'm like, but if you don't know nothing else, I don't care if a man's penis is as big as a light switch.
Right, you have nothing to compare it to.
You have nothing to compare it to until somebody taints your image, your idea of what that is. So to me, I think it is the company that you keep. Because if you got a bunch of girlfriends that are notorious, just running around smashing everything under the sun, and y'all giving them the pass because they single, and because this is the millennial people, and they giving the pass to people because, oh, you single, you can, because that's what they mean. When they say, oh, you single, you go out and have fun, that means you can go out and have sex with as many people as you want until you're ready to stop and have something tangible.
They call it dating. I thought dating meant like, yo, we going out to eat sometime. No. We go watching. No, this having sex.
Yeah, and y'all, I know y'all don't know that. And you can look at the Housewives or whoever, and somebody wife or one of these shows, and you can see that it has transitioned over into grown women. Now, it ain't just the little children. It's the transfer over because they want to go out and have this fun too. I don't understand. Y'all have missed the boat. You should have. Your mother should have. Let me say it like that. Because you had to hold your parents into account for putting you into situations that you did not belong into. But as you become an adult, you have to take responsibility of your actions. And if you miss the boat, then you just missed the boat.
Yeah, that is a very dangerous game to play.
Super.
Because you can't practice bad habits or the wrong way in doing something.
Right.
Your whole life or however long, and then snap your finger and get it right when you want to.
Exactly.
So the way you live your life, that becomes who you are. That's like me playing ball, breaking all the rules, and when I get to the real test, all of a sudden believe that I'm going to be the greatest that I need to be. No, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to play the way I've been doing it before. And that's the problem with a lot of relationships. A lot of women, like Big Country was just saying, they get out here, they just free fall and freestyle all through life, and they have nothing to show for it but a bunch of inconsistencies. And it shows. It clearly reflects because these women are great at really not caring.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Being nonchalant, not really caring at all is their best quality.
Mm-hmm.
First sign of the man expressing any type of individuality, miscommunication, any type of adversity, they're quick to be like, whatever.
Yep.
So
I've seen a couple of very popular Instagram models have been getting engaged, and they've been defending the haterism and defending themselves against the haterism. I'm sorry, but you can't be a lady now because some of them Instagram models have been career entertainers or dancers or whatever. You can't say stripper,
escorts.
But they've been escorts and going over to Dubai, begin using porta potties and all type of stuff.
Google Dubai porta potty.
And they want to get treated like women now. They're tired of whatever activities. I'm pretty sure it's some it's some horrible stuff.
I have a screenshot from that website, and this is why I say you can't have no soul doing this type of stuff, man.
Yeah.
No.
Instagram models like this guy hit this girl, got in her DMs, and was like, "Yo, when are you available?" She was like, "I'll be available on the 50th of January," meaning like never. What do you get out of here? He was like, "I'll pay you 50 grand." She was like, "Cash, where you at?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how could you look in the mirror and be like, I'm going to heaven too? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how these people can do this and how you can live a life like y'all was just saying. It's a dangerous game out here. They act like there's no consequences. We was talking about earlier how there's no consequence. Like I could say F you, Quest. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He could do anything from shrugging it off to taking out a gun and popping my head off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I can't dictate what he's gonna do. You can't say, no, you just supposed to hit me on my shoulder. Well, you can't do that.
And to me, that is absolutely scary that they'd rather spend more time and effort into trying to dictate the reaction.
Right, yeah.
Instead of simply controlling themselves.
Right.
You know, no, he shouldn't have. No, he should. That makes no sense. Like you can't control. You can talk about it as long as you want. You can never control anyone else. You can only control your own behavior.
Yep.
And it is amazing how people are just conditioned. You know, whenever you look at social media, you see women attacking men. No one says anything until the man stands up and he gets in a position to defend himself. Then all of a sudden it's serious now.
Yeah.
It's no longer funny. But the entire time she's welling on him, spitting on him, kicking him, assaulting him, doing whatever. No one restrains her. No one tells her to stop. No one does anything. As a matter of fact, some people even laugh. So, but yeah, that ideology, that mindset to me is like Twilight Zone.
And now
because
that go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That harkens back to that call we had last week when the lady was like, what do the men, what are the men's part in all of this?
And the blame.
Yeah. Like we have to.
And sorry for cutting your call short, not giving you a chance to respond, but we was running late.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we was about to.
Like we have to, they just figure like blame is something that you scoop up and you spread all over the toast. It's got to go all over the toast. You can't just put it on one side of the toast. Okay. And, you know, and I was saying that it's backwards. You can't be like, yo, okay, we messing around irresponsibly. Oh, I got a baby. So now you got to be the perfect dad now.
Right.
That's not how it goes. And oh, you don't want to be the perfect dad? I tell everybody that you're a deadbeat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's not how it goes.
That's that arrogance, you know? That's that arrogance because again, it goes back to being self-centered. Everything has to be my way. You know, so because I snap my finger and say, now I'm ready for this, then everyone should jump up and just fall in line, but it doesn't work that way.
They feel they're entitled. You know, like I said before, I know a couple women that are older women now, and they still think they're super fine 18, 19-year-old woman, and they feel entitled. They feel it is a privilege for you to even like be in the room with them. Don't ask them for nothing else because I came and sat in this room with you.
But think about it, dude. That has got to be the hardest pill to swallow.
Oh, when the milk go bad?
Yeah. When all your life you are used to people opening up doors for you, trying to take you out to eat for free, taking all types of BS from you because you look good and all of that. You getting in the club free and all of that, and you know nobody can. You getting what you want, then all of a sudden you hit this wall, and you paying like $80 just to get ready to go spend another $80. You know what I'm saying? You putting on bulletproof vests, schmackler makeup. It's got to be hard.
Yeah.
To be like your number one money maker over. Now you're left with who you are now.
And
which
is
nothing.
Great point, Legend. It
nothing.
And yeah, great point. And we see those type of women all the time, and it's sad because it kind of goes back to what I said before. They've lived their lives a certain way, and now that it's real, they don't know how to basically coexist.
We first discovered this like around like 2010. Remember when it was somebody on the show, and they was like, they ain't cooking, they ain't cleaning for no man until they get married. And we was like, so what you think you gonna know how to cook the day you say I do?
Okay.
Right.
And they ain't even think about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I get there when I get there.
It's bananas. I learned, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of men can attest, but I went to one of them TV high schools, and it was jocks in this hallway and the pretty girl over here and all that stuff. So after I moved out from the the low end, and I seen it, I didn't think it was real until I saw it. But it was a bunch of fine women that grew up to look like dog. They look horrible. And I remember them women trying to play me, and I see them now with their 42 children, and they're not married, and they still trying to hold it together. And they see you, and then they inhaling and trying to look slim and try to throw their cigarette out, trying to do whatever they can do to look attractive, because they knew back in the day they played you. And you know, as a dude, you still look, you know, you keep yourself up, you still look nice. But the woman, she broke down now because she done partied and drank and fellatiated her life away. And it shows on her. And a lot of women still think that makeup masks that, when a bunch of y'all run around here looking like drag queen, because you're trying to mask all the partying and smoking and drinking and fellatioing. You know that y'all did, you know, when you thought you was, you know, the queen of fellatio.
The thing that they don't get is that when you're young, that's when you're supposed to get your husband.
Right.
Okay, so when you get older, your husband appreciates you for more than your looks. But they just ride that look train all the way to the last stop.
I be looking at though.
They ride that look train right into the wall, man.
I be looking at them on the gram, and a couple women be making that comment. They like, I'm riding this all the way out. I'm like, it's gonna come down on you heavy. It's like going to jail, and you been putting in your appeal. And then they tell you, no, don't come back no more. You got to stay the rest of your life in this jail. Boom. And the rest of y'all women, y'all don't understand.
Was that the door closed?
Yeah, that was life. Because a bunch of these women walking around here thinking, because TV didn't taught them, or feminism didn't taught them, or the system didn't taught them that life is short. And I explained to y'all before, all the people that believe that, nah, your life gonna be long and miserable. Until you understand that life is a long short, if you can find the medium in there and start doing better, you're gonna suffer.
Yeah, and that's why integrity is so key. You know, when you have very attractive women, and I think what Legend and Big Country are getting at is that attractive women usually have an easier life. Because there's someone always doing something for them until they either get older or something happens to where their appearance starts to deteriorate. And all of a sudden, people are no longer checking for you. Now you got to fend for yourself,
and you don't know how to do nothing.
Exactly.
Now you fighting with your daughter for dudes she brings.
Exactly. Let alone even converse with a guy the right way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now when you have nothing else going for you, a hollow personality, nothing else to bring to the table. Besides, now you're trying to control the narrative, and control and dictate to someone as far as what you feel like they should or should not do for you, but that doesn't work. And this is why you have so many of them that are in the position they're in. It's unfortunate that a lot of them are raising kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so old games don't work no more. It's a open box of Cracker Jacks. The prize is gone.
I don't forget the prize. It's like you making a sandwich. And you get all your lettuce out, your turkey, all that stuff out, and then you open the bread up and it's molded.
Yeah.
What you do
with that?
You can't do nothing. You can either eat it and get sick, or you could just throw it out and then try to go get some more bread. And even with that, you get those women that you know, they always got some type of colloquialism, and another man's trash is another man's treasure. It's super. That's always been funny to me, that women that do say that, you think of yourself as trash, and you don't even realize that you're saying that you trash. But I want you to understand, another man's trash ain't nothing but some more trash with some duct tape on it. That's all it is. It got some duct tape on it, and it's going to fail.
Yeah, I always wonder, man.
People get stuff out of the trash all the time, and they try to make stuff happen. And it works temporarily to get them to the next point. So I don't know if y'all women get that part. So you keep on being this trash with the duct tape on it, or
then you used to think, like, back in the day, if you met a girl and she was single, you was like, I'm lucky I caught her every time. That's because you don't know. Yeah. You don't know yet.
Yeah, you don't know yet.
Now some duct tape right there.
Yep.
But now
you got a surprise wait for you.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's super scary. If y'all women don't know it, for dudes that are conscious of what's going on out here, and I always, any chance I get to whatever man will listen, I always try to enlighten and encourage dudes to take a different approach when it comes to that. I understand we all horny out here. I get it. Don't let that, there's a lot of booty being shown out here. I get it. But think outside.
He said booty and lost his train of thought.
I know. My mind went straight to something, but
I've seen it, man.
It's a lot more out here than this system that we live in the United States of America. Yeah. Get out here and get cultured. Understand how, because I guarantee I will double down if you go someplace else, even in the United States. Just go get in a different group of people and see how things are, and you'll be like, this is weird. I'm not used to this. So you'll see how damaged you are and how much somebody been lied to you and telling you what you gotta put up with, or showing you your options are limited by, okay, you gotta call these whoever's my queens and my whatever. I hate that with a passion. I ain't never seen no queens wearing lime green hair and getting injections and stuff. Like, I ain't just never seen that. Growing up, my great aunts, my great grandmothers, I can't recall. And I've been asking for a long time from relatives. Did any of them ever say there was a strong anything? And nobody can say, no, I ain't never heard that. So just play your position.
Yeah.
Don't make it seem like it's just this horrible thing. Like you're supposed to be, chained to a stove or some stuff. You have a position to play. Learn what that is, and you live nicely.
What I see a lot, especially on Facebook and the brothers on the page and everything that I go around, is that they're always pointing out the bad and behavior and all of the negative things about women, black women, my comment is always like, why do y'all care? Like, why are you pointing this out? Like, you feel like you relegated to these types of women. You're not. You know what I'm saying? If you go anywhere outside of the U.S. or some places in the U.S. where it's more rural, I guess, I'm guessing because we live in a city, but there are women out there that respect men. There are women that cherish men and very value men. There are women out there and family and people. There's women out there that want to be wives and good mothers. All right. They just looking for a good guy to do it with, and all this craziness by you spending your energy on these real negative people and these crazy people doing all these things, you're damaging yourself. Okay. What I need all y'all to do is withdraw from that and start looking, because when you do meet these women, okay, they're gonna see that you're damaged, and that's gonna be unattractive to them.
Yeah, that's why I said a while ago, you can't be racist and be honest. We know a lot of men that are tolerating that type of treatment because they're bound by their own racism.
Yeah,
and so it comes to a point you just got to be honest with yourself.
I told you I talked to this dude that was like, we gotta be with black women. I said, brother, if you have a baby with any other race, the baby's gonna be black. And he was like, from a society, but from a technical, scientifical, And I was like, dude, you are making an excuse. You're trapped.
Yeah.
You're making an excuse. Nobody care about no scientific. It's a beautiful child.
Right.
You raise them up to be the next generation. All right. There's a lot of people holding themselves back because they know the scientific, the mother, the Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be happy, man. It's a lot of people limiting themselves from being happy. People want people to be rich. There's people that's looking for us to be rich, to be athletic, to be tall, to be whatever. Some girls out there looking for you just to be a good guy, to be honest. Don't lie to them. You know what I'm saying? Do what you say you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Remember the couple that used to live down the street when I had the house? She was a secretary somewhere. He worked at Home Depot. They bought a house together.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure they had their first child and they were married, though. I forgot to say that. Okay. Why she out here looking for them bands? Okay. You ain't got the Gucci belt on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the Invicta. You know what I'm saying? So you're not good enough. Because I there was a long time where I thought I wasn't good enough because people was like, you're not making enough money, you too short, you too light, you ain't got enough thug, and you can't. I was just not enough for a lot of these women. You know what I'm saying? And I thought the problem was me. And I know a lot of brothers that listen to us, they think the problem is them too.
Yeah, I've said it a while ago. The black race, we're fighting too many fights. And I thought about it long and hard a while ago. I drew every conclusion possible. And that's when I just accepted the fact that it's a wrap, it's over with. Because we got the racist fight, the black men and black women are fighting each other. The smart or intelligent black people are fighting against the dumb ones. And
the rich and the poor.
So it's so many different struggles we have within ourselves that I get it. I'm a realist. It's impossible to just sit down at a table with segments from each group or unit, if you will, and come to something that's going to progress us all.
It can't happen.
It's just not going to happen. Our hands will have to be forced.
It can't happen like that. It's going to be a lot of, and situations like this, it's going to take a lot of pain.
Yeah,
for people to get it, because right now, and one of the callers we had, she's like, "Oh, y'all don't like black women." I was like, "No, that ain't it." I said, "No, yes it is, because y'all said if a white woman did this, or whoever woman," I'm like, "Here y'all go." I was like, so just don't date them. Don't date black women. I was like, if you're naturally just attracted to your own race, and then also you have. I'm seeing destruction, and people don't understand what you do. Gonna reflect on. I don't care what color you are.
Yeah.
If I work a job, and I'm the engineer, and I don't keep the buildings plumbing or whatever. I'm a structural engineer. I don't keep everything running properly. The building's gonna shut down one day. Everybody can't do their job because some repairs have to be made.
And you are full of the parables tonight. You're on a Jesus level tonight. You got any fish and bread?
So y'all got to understand. It ain't stop pointing the finger and understand where your party is in it when it comes to things, because everything is a cause and effect. Just take your blame, learn from it, move forward, and then you raise your children the best way possible. Not by yourself, because that's not the best way possible. Whether I don't care, oh, somebody could have died. Yeah, I get that part, but that's what family is for, to help raise children. And can't no one person just raise no children properly. So it's just a gang of stuff, man. Y'all, I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm tired. I can barely fart nowadays. I'm tired.
I mean, it's pretty.
It take a lot of energy to fart quick.
Yeah, it's pretty evident. I mean, at this point, I mean, we haven't gained really any ground.
A lot of ground.
I think we were in a better position with MLK, X, when all of those guys were out here doing their thing, because at least then we had unity. But now we've traded unity
for that bag. Get that bag
for $1.
Get that bag,
and
don't care where your children eat or not.
And it's bad when you can't come together and say, "Hey, here's the problem."
Yeah,
simply just fix it or correct it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think it's a problem, but we got to wrap it up right now, man.
Yeah.
Yo, thank y'all for listening. Intellectualradio.com, where we feed your brain. BlackMenVentTV.com. Don't forget to check out BlackMenVent.com. We have a lot of material for you to review, ask questions about. You can also call up to the show. I know we're running our mouths, but it's 708-223-8953. All right, follow us on Twitter, BlackMenVent, and go ahead and like us on Facebook, BlackMenVentTV. All right, and thank you, Marcus Knox, for the donations, man. Thank you, brother. And I'll DM me or whatever on the Facebook page. I'll tell you where you can donate so we can make the show bigger and better. All right,
peace.
And fart out here.
Save your energy for the farts.